see. Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad that you guys got on tonight. We had a huge day at 31. We had a lot of people open 31 accounts. And whether you did the dollar enrollment or you did the pink promo ticket, if you just came on board this month, you probably are already seeing that fall is launching tomorrow. So having the dollar day today and having the new fall kits drop. So if you're watching this recording and you missed out on the August join, but you're just joining in September, you have got our fall kits in route to you, no doubt. So tonight I wanted to just take about 31 minutes and I wanted to give you some quick just starter things that you can do to get your business up and going. So if you bought the digital kit, you have the same access to everything I'm going to show you that those that have the kit coming to them has. And so there's no difference in the type of accounts you have. The difference is what you actually got when you enrolled. Okay, so let me share my screen. And before I do that, let me just tell you who I am. Sorry, my name is Jennifer. Most people in 31 World call me JP because my Pasalakis former last name is so hard to say that most of my friends, which I hope that you all become my friends, call me JP. Okay, so if you're on this call, I am somewhere in your tree at 31 and you can always come to me with questions, but I really advocate for your sponsors to help you. So if I'm not your direct sponsor, definitely go to the one that invited you to join. Okay, she will have a little bit more access to information for you. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, we'll pull this over. Okay, so when you enrolled, you immediately got an email and it had a consultant ID number on there. That is kind of like your social security number in the 31 world. You want to know that number, write it down on a piece of paper. If you ever forget it, you can search back for that email or you can message me and I can tell you or your sponsor can tell you. So I'm going to type my consultant ID number in there and then I'm going to put my password in there. Now, your consultant ID number will go in there and then the password that you set up. If you do ever forget it, you can say forget password here and it will remind you and have you reset it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say sign in. This is the website that everybody has access to. It's 31today.com and we spell 31 out, so 31today.com. If you go to that website and type in your ID, it's going to bring you to this kind of look. Now, if you're a new consultant, it's going to have this toggle button up here. And I know y'all can't really see my mouse real well, but up in the right-hand corner, it says new consultant view. So if you're a new consultant, it has that flipped on. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it on so you're seeing the same thing, if it'll let me. I'm going to toggle that over. This is probably what you are seeing when you log in. Now, think about a horse. I live in horse country. So if you're thinking about a horse, they put the blinders on. And that's why that toggle button is there. It wants to help you just stay focused in learning the basics. We will get down into rabbit holes as you start clicking. There's so much out here. This will help you not feel overwhelmed. Okay, so the first thing that you'll notice is the big pink button that says business update. That will tell you where we are at in shipping. That will tell you where we're at in low inventory or things that are sold out. So that's a good little thing for you to check. If you have a question about, oh my gosh, where is my order? That's the first place that you would check to see what they're shipping. Our typical shipping is 15 days. They do try to beat that. Okay, so we like to ship out a lot quicker than that, but that's our standard language. It'll say up to 15 business days. The next button is the one that we all love. You can just go directly here and place an order. So if you just signed up and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to get a purse personalized for myself. I want to go ahead and get my first couple of gifts. You can click right there and you can place an order. But don't do that. I'm going to show you how to set up a shopping link so you can double dip in Hostess rewards and commission. And then you've got the new consultant kit. That is where you're going to get the bulk of your new consultant training. You can also do it right here where it says 31 Academy. I would encourage you to do that. It tells you how to rename your website, which let me just tell you here that once you've purchased your kit, whether it was the digital or the fall kit, you have an option to have an online presence that 31 will update for you with all the specials, all the products, all the catalogs, everything. And that's a monthly fee. For me, this is, I like to promote 31 on social media. I like for people to go onto my website and shop. You guys probably all shop on Amazon or Walmart.com or Target.com. This allows people to shop online with you, but you have to have an active website in order for that to do. You don't have to. You can turn it on. So if you're coming on as a personal use consultant, you can immediately go in there and turn that off. They charge us on the 10th of every month for our website, and it's $16.95. Okay, so it's $16.95 to have an online website, but it also includes an email system. So they will email all of your customers on your behalf. It looks like the email is coming from you. It's got your name, your website, your contact information that directs them to your website. So the $16.95 is a website and an email system that you can use and that your customers can receive. Okay, so just know that's the only other for sure expense that you will have if you decide to do that. The catalogs are online. They're on your websites. You can purchase paper catalogs. So you can get the catalog into the hands of your customers several different ways. My grandmother and my mother still want a paper catalog. Okay, so they could care less about my website. My best friends, they just send me a link. They don't even want to talk about it. They just want me to send them a link. So you may find you have a good combination of that as well. Okay, so the new consultant training is going to show you how to set up a shopping link. It's going to show you how to rename your website. It's going to talk about partying. So people, if they want to host a shopping link with you or do an in-person party or however you like to run your business, is up to you. You've got a catalog and you've got products. It's up to you how to sell it. Okay, so there's no stipulations except you can't sell on Amazon and eBay, and they want you to truly be customer to customer. Okay. All right. So new consultant kit. Over on the left-hand side, I want you guys to see that there's all kinds of little buttons. This is like your toolbar. The place that you're going to spend the most is one in your virtual office. This is where you're going to enter all your orders. This is where you're going to set up party links if people want to get a link with you. This is where you're going to process returns. We have a 90-day.
You're muted, JP.
It totally disconnected me. Sorry about that, you guys. Let's go back. Let's start that again. Okay, I don't know why it kicked me out. Okay, so did you hear me say returns? Is that the last thing you heard me say, maybe? So I said that you guys will spend most of your time in the virtual office on the left-hand side, the virtual office. And the second place that you'll spend most of your time is in the marketing tab. Okay, so virtual office is where you're going to enter orders. You're going to set up party links. You're going to do returns. You're going to check on order status. You're going to look at gift certificates. Everything that's specific to you and your customers, you're going to go into the virtual office for. The marketing tab is where I spend the most of my time after my virtual office. And I'll just show you a quick little peek of that real quick. When I click on the marketing tab, we usually see 3 months at a glance. So your customers, my customers will even say, what's October's special? Well, sometimes we don't know the special, but we usually know 3 months at a time now. So when you click on the marketing tab, you'll see August, September, and October. Tomorrow, well, today is August 31st. If you're watching the recording, today's August 31st. Tomorrow, if I open this, it's going to say September, October, and November. Okay, so we always see 3 months at a time. They break it out and say, here's what's happening for the consultants. We have, since January of this year, had a sales incentive every single month. And for the month of September, I'll just go on and tell you guys that we have a sales incentive. Anybody that sells $500 in September is going to earn a free product. So I would encourage you guys not to spend more money than you have. Don't go broke buying products. We have lots of opportunities to get some for free. So mind your budget. I'm an accountant. So if you need someone to say, stop spending money, you can call me. I'll help you with that. Get a budget for your business. We've got August insiders and customers. So we have consultants, which is people that have open accounts. That's me and you. we're the ones that are either collecting orders or we're personal use consultants, or some that are full-time. Insiders, think about your hostesses. These are the ones that are going to set up parties. And the number one reason why people have parties with you is because we have a hostess program. It's free for you to offer. It doesn't cost you anything to offer someone. Here is the August special. So let's just go ahead. Sorry, let me go back. And we're going to click on September so we can look ahead just a little bit. Okay, let's click on September and then let's look at insiders. You're getting a little sneak peek of what's happening tomorrow. So the insiders, anybody that has a $500 party, let's go back up here and see, it'll tell you right here, insiders who have a $500 party, whether that's their personal purchases or they're collecting orders from, family and friends, customers. We have a hostess program, and then anybody that has a $500 party can get this thermal bag for $20 in September. Okay, so there's always something in addition for your hostesses to get. So there's a little sneak peek of that. Okay, let me close this and go back. Okay, so for consultants, let me just give you a little sneak peek of what's happening in September. I think it's out here already. Maybe. Yep, here it is. Okay, so in the month of September, anybody that sells $500, let me make sure I'm telling you guys right. I'm pretty sure it's 500. Go back up here. Sorry. We've got lots of things always happening. I want to make sure I tell you guys right. But this purse is the free incentive. Yeah, it's for $500. Anybody that sells $500 in the month of September is going to get this purse absolutely for free. Okay, so there's always incentives for consultants, which is kind of cool because then that's not costing you anything. Yeah, here's a better picture just to confirm it. You earn the new relaxed crossbody for selling $500 in September. Now, if you're a new consultant just coming on board, you also can earn new consultant incentives. And when you do $500 in your first 30 days, there's 2 products that you can earn. So I want you guys to see that you're triple dipping in September, especially if you're a new consultant. You're earning your commission. You make 25% on everything that you sell. So if you sold 500, you're going to make $125. Okay. And then you're also going to be able to earn this incentive here. And then we have new consultant incentives, which I'll show you in just a second. So there's a lot of ways that you can be double dipping in things. Okay. All right. So let's go into the virtual office. Over on the left-hand side, I clicked on virtual office. I don't want to take a whole lot of time from you guys tonight. I want to just give you kind of a glimpse. So this is my virtual office. When you click on that virtual office button, this now becomes your information. So you're going to see things that are just for you. All of us saw the same thing on the marketing tab, but when you go into your office, this is specific to you. If you forget your ID, which I know you wouldn't have if you've already gotten here, here's your login ID, the day that you enrolled. You can see I enrolled in 2008. You can see that my last order was on the 29th. So just a glimpse of it. If you want to go into your profile at the very top, so home and profile, this is where you can update your address, your email, your bank information. So we get paid twice a month on the 10th and the 25th of the month. And so you'll click on this commission options, and that's where you'll enter your bank information. So if you didn't enter your account number and your routing number when you joined, I would encourage you to go back and do that. Otherwise, you're going to get a paper check in the mail, and you'll get charged a paper fee. I'm so sorry, guys. It keeps kicking me off tonight. I don't know why. Let me go back and share. Sorry. Share my screen. Okay. So hopefully the last thing you heard me say was in your commission tab, you can change your bank information. Did y'all hear that, Lacey? I see you shaking yes. Okay. Now, the next important thing is my website information. Okay. So This is where you want to do a little work tonight or in the next couple of days if you plan on keeping your website. Now, we're going into the busiest season of the year where people are going to want to sit on their couch and shop. They're not participating in Cyber Monday and Black Friday like they used to. They're actually doing it on their couch a lot more, shopping online. Okay, so if you do decide to keep your website, again, it's $16.95 a month. But you can go here and you can upload a profile picture. So when they go to your website, they're shopping from your face and not a gray silhouette. I would encourage you to do that. And then you can also click personalize and rename it. Now, here's a very important thing I want y'all to hear. Remember, I told you at the very beginning you had to know your consultant ID number. Everybody's website, if they are an active account holder, it's my31.com / the ID number. That is specific to you, whether you have a website or not. That will always be your website for you to turn on and turn off if you decide to. But nobody's going to remember your consultant ID number besides you. So this is the chance for you to personalize it. Now, I've been around for a long time, so Jennifer is a very popular name, but I was lucky and got it. But my31.com / something. Now, how do you change that? I want to show you that tonight. So if you click on this little pink button that says personalize, you're going to click on that and it'll say name to show. Now, if you have a nickname or something, this is where you're going to change that. Otherwise, just put your first and last name. And then where it says my website name. Now, here's an important thing for you to know. It says one word only, one word only. So this is where I put Jennifer. You may do, I'm looking at you guys, you may do Lacey Wilkins. You may do your whole name if it's short, like Lacey's is. Or you may do L. Wilkins, or you may do, something that's specific to you. Be very careful about doing Lacey W, because if you did Lacey W and they forgot to put the W at the end, they're going to go to whoever the real Lacey is in the 31 world. Okay, so we have people that have done sayings like be you, be true. There used to be a girl whose was / Nashville. I'd be careful about putting locations because we can sell in all 50 states. And if you use a location, it will make people think they can't buy from you because they're not local. So try to use your first initial and last name. If your first name is taken, it will tell you, hey, that's in use by somebody else. That's okay. Okay, so that's the big thing you want to do here. There is a video that talks a little bit more about filling the rest of this in, but if you can get your picture and your website renamed, you will be good to go. Okay, so that's where I'd start, and the rest of this you can look at later. Okay, so let me get out of here. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to show you is how to set up a shopping link. So now we've got you logged in to 31today.com. You know your consultant ID number. You know when we get paid twice a month, 25% back on all of your sales. Here's something else I want to say is that 31 just made a huge change, which is why we're seeing a lot of people enroll. If you wanted to be a personal use consultant, all you have to do is submit $600 in a 6-month period, in a rolling period. So if they look at the current month and the 5 months before, as long as that totals 600, your account's going to remain open. Okay. So that's great for the personal use girl. If you're looking to earn some money for the holiday season, you may be doing $600 every month. So you've got to decide what path that you're on. But either way, you always want to have a shopping link open, even if you're just entering your own orders. Okay, so I'm going to click on parties, the second tab at the top, and that pink ribbon says parties. And we're going to click on that. And all you have to do is say new party. Now you can take a snapshot of kind of what I'm looking, or just look at what I'm seeing. These are all the parties I have set up right now. So I have, specific parties for specific people. I had a Halloween Boo Bash that did really well. I haven't closed it yet. We can straddle 2 months. So I opened this party in August, but I don't have to close it until September. So you open it in one and you can close in the same month, but you can also straddle. If you leave it open much longer than that, you'll lose the hostess rewards. Okay, so you have to close it in the month following the party being open. You can straddle 2 months and not lose any hostess rewards. So I want to show you kind of what I mean. So I'm a mystery hostess. I a lot of times will have a mystery hostess link for people to shop. I clicked inside of it. I'm going to click on orders. You can see the orders that have came through. Okay, so I have 4 customers that bought on this, and it says rewards expired. This one expires on 8/31. So I have to close this party tonight. Today's August the 31st. I have to close this party tonight or I'll lose credit for $167. So it always tells you there, there's no guesswork. It tells you exactly when they're expiring. So when I get off of here, I'll be closing this party tonight. Okay. So how do you set up a party? So let's go back. If we're just at parties, you'll see new party right here, this big pink button. Always look for the pink buttons. Okay, so pink button, I'm going to say new party. And it's kind of like Microsoft Apple in a way, a lot of pictures that you can look at. So what type of party is this? Is it virtual or is it in person? So we're going to say it's a virtual party. And it's going to ask you the next thing to choose an insider. Remember, the insider is like your hostess. And it's okay to say, I'm the hostess. That's okay in the 31 world to say, I am the hostess at this party, or you can say it's someone else. So we're going to say me. I'm hosting my own party. Okay, the next is shipping. Now, this you may want to write down. We will direct ship directly to customers now. So there's not necessarily the hostess that's having to sort through the packages and hand deliver them. We will ship directly to the customer, or you can choose to ship it to the insider or to the consultant. So it's up to you. Regardless of where it ships, here's the shipping. It's a flat $8.95. Doesn't matter where it's going in within the continental USA. It's $8.95. If they spend $100 or more, it's $6.95. So you always want to tell them they can save shipping when they spend $100. But we don't charge by distance, by weight, by size. We don't do that anymore. It's a flat $6.95 or $8.95. And I can tell you guys, if you bought a large utility tote from me, I could not go to the post office and ship it to you for $6.95. There's no way that I could get that box to you for that cost. So our shipping is very competitive. Now, we're never going to be able to compete with Amazon, who does free shipping, but only if you have Amazon Prime. Even if you're not a Prime member, you're not getting it necessarily for free. So I want y'all to be confident about the shipping. I cannot ship any of you guys 5 catalogs for less than $6.95. Okay, so we're going to direct ship because nobody's going to be sorting these orders. It's safer for your customers. You don't have to worry about if there's pets or allergies or any of that kind of stuff. So it didn't ask me who my hostess was because it already knows my information. So we're going to say Lacey's fall launch party. Okay. And on here, our customer special, you can put a party description if there's a location or if you want people to bring stuff. But I usually put the customer special. I'll say spend 50, which by the way, this is our customer special through the rest of the year. Spend 50, choose any item at 50% off. That is our customer special for the remainder of 2023. Any of your customers or yourself that spends $50 as a customer, they can choose any item at 50% off. Okay, sometimes I put that in the description. The start date, we're going to start this on September the 1st, and I'm not going to put a party date. This is just going to be an open launch party out there for me that I'm going to keep out on there. Show on your website, it's already pinked, so it'll show up on your website as long as you don't change that. And I'm going to say save and continue. Now, here's what you need to know here. So now that we've got Lacey's fall party launch, here is her party link. All you have to do is hover across it with your mouse, and you can copy this. We're going to say copy link. And now I could come over and open my text or my Facebook Messenger or wherever, and I could share that link with her. So I could have given her my website, my31.com/Jennifer, or I could give her a specific party link to shop on so I can earn hostess rewards. Okay, so I rarely am sharing my website. I'm usually sharing a party link. I'm earning the same commissions, whether they shop on a party link or on my website, but I'd much rather somebody, if it's me or somebody else, earn hostess rewards. Okay. So then you're like, okay, what do I do now? You can click off of that, and now you're going to see Lacey's spa party up here. So it'll be there. So all of you guys should have a party link set up pretty quickly. And let's say that now Lacey's like, oh, I really want to go in and order today. She can go to her virtual office. She do not have to have a website to order on a party. But you can go to orders, and Lacey can actually click the button here that says new order. So if you are not maintaining a website, you will have to enter the orders yourself, which is fine. A lot of you guys are okay with that. You will not have a party link to share like I just showed you. Okay, so now Lacey's like, okay, me and my mama want to order a bunch of stuff. All she has to do is click new order, and she could say, this is for, I was going to pull up her mama, but I got a lot of Brendas here. So let's see, I'm going to pull up. As you start building your customers, it's going to have these gals in here. Okay, so Brenda has bought from me before. It saves her information. I'll say save and continue. And now I can pick out whatever Brenda told me she wanted. So let's say that she wants, a large utility tote. You can either type in the number, if you know the number for the catalog, or you can type in large, and it's going to pull up all the things that have large in there. So I didn't know the ID number. I'm just going to type in large utility tote. When it comes up, you're going to be able to pick the print she wants. So let's say that Brenda looks like she needs a vacation. She's getting the roped in. This is where you would add your personalization, and you would add it to the cart. And then it'll walk you through the checkout process. That's how you would do it as a consultant if you just signed up and you're ready to put some orders in. Set up a shopping link and order it under that link. Okay, so I know this is really, really fast. All of this is in the new consultant training. And so I want to make sure that I cover the 3 things that I said I was going to cover. So let me just look and make sure. But you now know how to personalize your website. And again, I know I did it really, really quick. Let's see. Can you guys see me? Let me stop sharing. Okay. So I shared with you how to log in, how to rename your website. I told you we get paid 25% on everything that we sales that we submit. Let me put something out there for you. If you saw the graphic that said you get back 25 or 40%, we do have pre-sale. So when a new catalog comes out, consultants get to purchase early at 40% off. September the 1st, we're going to launch another pre-sale, and you can buy holiday stuff, which launches on October the 1st at 40% off. So they always let consultants purchase things in advance at 40% off. You don't make commission on the 40% off stuff, but it's the perk of getting 40% off, right? So, but that 40% off stuff does go towards your new consultant earnings, to earn those free rewards. Okay. How to access your account. I showed you that. How to enter your first order. I showed you how to enter it, or you can put it on a shopping link, and showed you how to set up a shopping link. So those are the 3 things I wanted you to see. The big thing that I want you guys to know is that if you will go to 31today.com, keep those blinders on, and do the new consultant training. Doesn't matter if you're a personal use consultant, a hobbyist, or someone looking to earn some extra income. It's all the same when it comes to entering your orders and entering your sales. Okay. There is a new consultant program out there. I did want to show y'all that because I think that it doesn't matter why you're joining, there's free products on the table. And you see me smiling because it's like, I wish I could be a new consultant all over again. It's really good. But let me get back in there. Okay, so let me just go back to 31 today. I want to show you exactly where that's at. So if you're on 31 today, let me get back to the home screen. You always click home if you get lost and get down the rabbit holes. You'll have your blinders on. Okay, there'll be that little toggle button. And then when you scroll down, it's going to say new consultant toolkit. If you click on that new consultant toolkit, it's going to pull it up. And you can scroll down. There's lots of training here, but there's a thing called Jumpstart. So you guys write the word Jumpstart down if you're taking notes, because you want to know those Jumpstart rewards, because the first reward is when you submit $300 in your first 30 days. A lot of you guys are going to be shopping this fall catalog for yourself. And so the first reward is just at $300, and you get a free, kind of like one of those, it's called a crossbody. Let me see if I can make this a little bigger that y'all can see this little chart. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Make it a little bit bigger. So here's the first reward. When you submit $300 in your first 30 days, most people will always earn that if they put in a couple of orders. It's a classic sling bag. I use that on my last trip. I love it. It holds All About the Benjamins wallet, our #1 selling wallet. And then if you sell 500, so it's cumulative, so you've got 300 down, you'll get this. And in your first 30 days, if you get to 500, you get, a little bit more, it's cumulative, then you're going to earn that wallet. That wallet will fit inside that bag. It's a great set. It's our #1 selling wallet. So remember, in September, if you sell $500, you're going to get that free purse. I already showed you that. That's every consultant. Everybody's going to get that. I'm going to be working for that. But new consultants get to double dip in the freebies if they're in their new consultant program. And then they reward you at the $700. They give you 90 days to earn the rest of them. So it depends on how fast you launch. A lot of times people will sell $1,000 in their launch party. Our average customer is spending about $70 right now. That's our company average. They're spending about $70. So if you can get about 15 people to shop on your launch party, you're probably going to earn the first 4 rewards. $1,000 is where we like throw confetti and celebrate you big time, because that's at 31 they consider you a qualified consultant when you hit 1,000, and that just means that you've done the stuff, you've done the do, you've entered orders, you've probably set up shopping links. You're a little bit more qualified because you've probably done the things if you've sold 1,000. I don't want to say if, I want to say when. Okay. All right, my friends. Well, we're at 31 minutes, but I wanted to just see if you have any questions that I could answer for you tonight, or tell you where the answers are at. I want to teach you to fish a little bit. Does anybody have any questions? I see Sharon Majors, you're back. You've re-enrolled, and you've got a new consultant that you've sponsored. So some of you guys have done this before, and I'm super jealous you're doing the new consultant stuff all over again, Elizabeth. Okay, do y'all have any quick questions I can answer?
I have a question.
Hey, Debbie. Hi, you just joined today, didn't you?
No, not yet. I'm still looking at it.
Okay, wait, who invited you?
You did.
What's your last name, Debbie?
German.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm looking at you. This is my fault here. I'm looking at you and thinking that we had another Debbie that joined up today, and she's got blonde hair like you.
Oh.
Sorry, Debbie. Okay, tell me what your question is.
You said that having a website was an option.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have a website, how do people shop with you?
So if you don't have a website, think about the old Avon girl, because my grandmother was an Avon girl. She had her little catalog, and she would share it with her friends, and she would tell her friends, tell me what you want. And you would take those orders back to your computer and you would enter them. So if you don't have a website, you're going to have to enter the orders for your customers if you want credit for that order.
Okay.
So a lot of our personal use consultants do not have a website because they're just shopping with their mama and their sister around the dining room table, and they're putting orders in. But if you think that you have friends in California or New York or, wherever, and you want to share a link, it's cheaper for you to pay for the website than to mail 4 or 5 catalogs out in the mail. So
right, gotcha. Okay.
I know for me personally, the website I always get my money back on it. So think the website is $16.95, so $6.80. You would need to sell $80 every month to cover the cost of that. So if you think you're going to sell more than $80 a month, you'll pay for that website yourself.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't consider not having one. I just couldn't figure out how it would work without one.
Yeah. So when I went over, you saw me when I entered that new order and I was entering that order. That's what you would do for every customer, which is, is fine, especially if you're not if you're just wanting to collect some orders from local people, that's pretty easy. But if you're wanting
Okay.
to share a link with people that aren't local to you, people are pretty comfortable shopping online these days.
Right. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Okay, good question. All right. Well, I see Julia and Penny on here. They went to our national conference this past year, so they're seasoned girls now, but they're here to support their people that just got onboarded. Dee, Elizabeth, and Lacey, y'all just got signed up. And Debbie, you're thinking about it. You're going to be the second Debbie to sign up tonight. So we'll be excited. But my friends, I am here to help you. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'll answer them. There's nothing you can't ask me. I'm a pretty open door. There's nothing I'm doing that you can't do. Y'all see, I've got all my stuff back here in the back. I run my business from my home in just a spare bedroom. And I started out on a TV tray. Like I had a little TV tray with my computer. That's it. That's before Facebook was even out. And I built my business, and I love what I do. I can tell you, I've been doing it for 15 years, and I still buy large utility totes. So just when you think you have enough large utility totes, you don't. There's a new print that's coming out that you're going to want. So you will be your best customer. You should be, because you should be buying all your gifts from yourself. My daughter, her teachers have been very blessed with 31 over the years. Every baby shower, wedding, every charity I get invited to go to, I always show up with 31. I'm the best gift giver, and everybody around me knows that. They always want to invite me because they know I usually give a large utility tote. All right, my friends. Well, have a good night. I'm
I have one
excited.
more question.
Yes, go ahead, Debbie.
I thought you said you had to have $600 in 6 months to stay
Yeah.
active,
I said
but
it wrong.
somebody typed in 200. So
Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm just a mess tonight with you, Debbie. Yes.
and I might have heard you wrong.
No, you didn't. It's only $200 every 6 months.
Okay.
Thank you, whoever corrected me. That it was probably Julia that's corrected me. I can't even see the chat because she's had to correct me before. I say six. No, it's $200. I'm telling you, like
Okay.
$200 every 6 months. I know y'all are going to Target and dropping $200 at one time. So
Right.
it's only $200.
That really surprises me. It's only $200. Yeah.
They just announced that at our national conference, and we're all like, why would you not have an open account? You know, just
very
Right.
exciting. And I did type that in, and then I questioned myself, so I deleted it.
you corrected me before, Julia. So you know.
I know.
I've said
It's been
that.
a long week.
It's been a long day. I know. Sorry. Thank you for correcting me on that, because I'm sure Debbie was like, you told me something different earlier. 200 every 6 months. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, have a good night, and I will talk to y'all soon. Okay. Good luck. Here's to your success. Bye.